The problem that we find today is that actually 1/3 of produced food is actually wasted or is disposed, and this comes out to 600 million tons of food per year, right? I think you mostly already know these things. If we look at this into the money-wise, like you already talked, this is more than 300 billion euros lost per year on food waste. And if we only would save 10% of this money or this food, this would mean this much food per year saved, right? Now, if we want to put it in perspective, so just to get the feeling of it, this means we put Warsaw because this pitch is actually meant for some pitching in Warsaw. So this is like, for the people who know how big this is for 2 months we could feed Warsaw just with this much that we would save. So our solution is actually us, SmartFuturistic. We actually want to help food manufacturers to sell their overstocked goods, right? So our vision actually is to prevent food waste with the dead stock that these manufacturers have, right? So if we look what's happening, the problem is with big food factories which produce this kind of food, right? They have limited speed and production capacities. They also have to forecast, so they have to put some so-and-so stock even though they might not sell it, which makes a lot of dead stock, and there's a huge size of sales network. Now what's happening with these goods, right? The price is, the more the time that passes, so more that there's left time for selling, the prices is falling down, right? But this is actually where we come in, because we are kind of prolongating this time that we can sell the stock, right? How we do it is actually through an online food platform. Meaning that we want to connect on one side these manufacturers with buyers as two different buyers. One is the people that would resell this kind of stuff, and the other one are like bulk buyers, meaning people who would, like hotels, kindergartens, schools, and so on. This is the way the platform would look, and the thing is how it goes. The seller lists the stuff they have, so like the goods, they list their offers, and they also set a minimal price. Then the platform or the algorithm processes the thing, and then on the other side you have a buyer who approaches, and they negotiate with the seller about the price. They can negotiate directly, or they can just like buy the stuff or by the price, or they can negotiate, and then of course when they agree on the price, we charge them for service fees, and then they decide on deliveries and on documents and so on. Now what's happening right now, we are on the second part, so we want to finish the first version of this platform by the beginning of November. So this means that right now we are in the testing phase. We are meeting with buyers and suppliers and testing this product. Our goal, of course, is by the end of this year to have, or actually March 2016, to have like a second version, 2.0 version of the platform, meaning this is when the market will begin, this is when it will be payable, and of course in between make also a mobile app and so on. I won't talk a lot about this, but yeah, there are competitors, so people that already do kind of similar stuff, but the thing is, these are our benefits. This is what we are better or doing it better, but the biggest difference is this platform that we have. This is a platform which saves time, and this doesn't exist already. By now there are already this kind of business going on, but it's really slow, it takes time, and this platform would actually save a lot of stuff. Business model. On one side we would have subscriptions, meaning monthly or yearly subscriptions for also the suppliers and the buyers, and on the other side 10% commission. This is what's already happening. So in this time, or in September, we already had like 3.5 million products on stock. So meaning we already have suppliers who have overstock or dead stock, and this makes 1.5 million euros stock value. And this only comes for 5 agents, or actually from 10 providers from 10 countries. So this is a really, really small number, meaning if we would...
That's all 10 providers.
This is it, yeah. And this is how much it is.
So big providers.
Yeah, wow. It's a lot for a small number, meaning if there would be more countries, more providers, it would be a lot bigger. Mm-hmm. The team, there's actually a lot more, and there's also the girls. So, but mostly right now the important thing is on the software. So on the platform, this is where most of the work is put in this phase. We already got quite some awards. The most important ones are these two. So the TechCrunch pitch and the Central European Startup Award. Right now we are pitching mostly and going on these different startup events and so on, because we actually really need finances or investors. So we're kind of looking for investments, seed or any other angel, so on. And mostly it's because, of course, yeah, we want to expand. We also want to move our headquarters to Dublin. We need to develop the product, and we need to finance the team of actually 10. So we need finances urgently. And this is actually it from us. So I'm open for questions because I was quite fast.
Thank you.
Thank you.
10 countries? Do you know by...
Yeah, these are countries close to us right now, so meaning Italy, Slovenia, Austria, and so on. The only country that's outside the European Union right now is in South America, Chile.
So Chile is growing food and is one of the partners? It's like one of the 10
countries?
Right
now we are just like, we need to test first, because the prices here are different than the prices over there, right? So we need to come and see which are the exact stock that is interesting for them and which is the stock that is interesting for us. But the thing is that if we take a big company, for example, Slovenian company, and they have that stock, of course, it's not their interest to be selling this stock in the same country, right? Meaning in this store you would have, I don't know, for €5, and now we would sell it in the store next to you for €1 or whatever. So our goal is to move these from countries, yeah? So like the stuff that's dead stock in Slovenia, it will have to be sold in, I don't know, South America or whatever. This is kind of like what's happening right now, because right now we are...
Is this a part of the model, of the business model actually?
Yes. Okay. I mean, right now our business model is, it's changing quite a lot. We actually started with this in April. So our biggest goal was to finish the platform, but of course on the same side, on the same path, we're doing also other stuff. And it's quite, it's changing, right? At the beginning, as I said, our goal was to get these bulk buyers, meaning people who would either reproduce this stuff or resell it. But now the practice is also showing us that we can do this a lot easier or differently, that different countries have already some kind of organizations which have all these people under them, and they have like this database of people who would want to do this and so on. So now we're thinking that our main customer is probably a different person. But as I said, we are testing all of this stuff, all of this stock that is happening right now. We need to test it. We need to, sell stuff and try stuff and see how everything is going on. And also we need to test the platform, right, to see if it's user-friendly, if it is actually saving them time, and so on.
In this testing period?